Trapper Dan team is actually going to play like this. Week over week, they're going to do this. Team 1 is going to play Team 2. Team 3 is going to play Team 4. 5 is going to play 6. 7 is going to play 8, etc. That'll be week 1. Week 2, okay, well, hold on. Let's not go there. So that's week 1. Then if you win, you flip. Okay, this is teams 11 plus. Okay, if I'm Team 2 and I beat Team 1, I am now Team 1. Team 1 then becomes Team 2. Okay, now just to save on the idea that everyone will be playing the same teams all the time, in week 1, you play the team seated next to you. In week 2, you skip one. So odds will play odds and evens will play evens. So in week 1, this is Trapper Dan League. In week 1, 1 will play 2 and 3 will play 4. But in week 2, 1 will play 3 and 2 will play 4. And then that same thing, if you win, you flip. So that's your opportunity to move up the bracket, right? Now, that sounds exhausting to try to move up from because what are we at? 22 teams. So we're talking 12, rank 12 to the top. So what happens is every third week, there's a tournament similar to the way we just did it right now, to where the first few days will be one round, the second few days will be another round, and the results of the last 3 games will be streamed on Sunday, on our Sunday streams, okay, the semifinals and the final. The results of that tournament will determine the rankings for Trapper Dan League. Okay, so the first 2 weeks will determine seeding for that third week tournament, which will determine rankings. At the end of 6 weeks, so we'll do that twice. Firecell, thanks for the follow. Ace Mush, thanks for the follow. That's a Masuk. Kill confirmed. At the end of 6, so 2 of those 3-week chunks, the 2 weeks of play and the 1 tournament week, the top 6 teams from the Trapper Dan League will then enter our equivalent of our major. So it'll be 16 teams on the double elimination bracket. And after that double elimination tournament, the top 10 ranked teams will be in the Canada Conference. The bottom 6 ranked teams will go into Trapper. So the only time Trapper teams will play Canada Conference teams is in the tournament where the top 6 Trappers fight their way into the Canada Conference. Okay? So then the reason why that matters is we're not doing points like we had before. The reason why it matters is because at the end of the season, the top 8 teams, the top 8 teams will go to Canada Conference. Really what it is it's the top 6, or we'll go to Canada Games. The top 6 teams at the end of the season will automatically get their spot in Canada Games. And then the bottom 2 Canada Conference and the top 4 Trappers will fight it out for those last 2 spots, similar to this play-in. So this play-in qualifier thing that we got going on is a similar kind of play that we're running throughout the season.